anybody hear this. But that's how you get to the class, just to repeat, is go to events and then it lists any events that you have and you go to video call and then it takes you straight to class. So you don't have to sign up under Zoom or go through anything. It just takes you straight there because not everybody just can handle that whole process. It's overwhelming. But one thing I really like about this, Claris, is if you go to, okay, so here the button says exercises.
Mhm.
If you click on that, then see it has all of my Tai Chi videos for the tutorials. So if you want to do waving hands and clouds, you click on waving hands and clouds and it takes you straight to my YouTube page. And in a minute, I'll start yapping. See, there I am.
Okay.
And so it just goes straight to that link going to YouTube. So that's one thing. And then also, like, I want to know if you go here, then I have my YouTube page, the Tai Chi tutorial. So you can go to Tai Chi tutorials and it'll have them listed. So you can scroll through. So that's two different ways to get to the Tai Chi tutorial videos on the Claris, which is kind of cool. Um, this right here, Senior Planet, I don't know if you're familiar with Senior Planet, but it is through AARP and it
Uh-huh.
is um you don't have to be an AARP member. You don't even have to be a senior to
Mhm.
participate in Senior Planet. But if you go on Senior Planet, there are tons of online classes. And
Computer?
so, huh?
Computer?
On the computer.
You
So,
mean computer classes is what I'm asking. Are there
well,
computer
you
classes?
you can do all kinds of stuff. Like here is strength and stability. Here's a lunch and learn about traveling. Here's a bar class. But I saw one time where you can learn how to speak Spanish. I mean, there's like all kinds of classes. You can just scroll through and see what you may be interested in. And
What's
then,
the name of that website? Can you put it one website and have all on that same website?
yeah, it's
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
seniorplanet.org.
Wait a
So
minute. S-E what? S-E-N?
SENIOR senior
Mm-hmm.
planet PLANET .org.
Okay.
And when you go to Senior Planet, that's the home page, right? Hold on, it's coming up. That's what it looks like when you open it up. Senior Planet.
Okay,
And then
I'll check it out.
it says live classes and community, and then you can see what's going on this week, or
Mhm.
you just scroll through and see what's going on. And then, like this right here, it talks about doing your taxes. But you can take a class and get to know other people, or you can just kind of be a silent, viewer
Mhm.
of whatever whatever class you want to take. I mean, it's free. You don't have to sign up for anything. Um,
Mhm.
you don't have to pay for anything. But if you have a little bit of knowledge about computers, it's just a great way to learn things that you might not have access to in your community.
Mhm.
So that's what we try to use the Claris for, is to connect people easily to programming so that it enhances their social life as well as their health and wellness life. So my class is just part of it, but there's you can put anything on it. That's just what we have on ours. So, but you don't have to have a Claris to access it. I was just showing you what a
Yeah,
Claris.
I never heard of class. I just don't know what it was because I've been having computer for years and years and years.
Yeah, well, you're an exceptional senior because not all seniors have computers, or a lot of our seniors are very scared of using the
Yeah.
computer because they're afraid they're going to break something. They're afraid they're going to, do something wrong and not know how to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's not, uh, it's not that easy to break computers. You can X out and just start all over. I've had to
Mm-hmm.
do that kind of stuff before where, you just say, let me just start fresh and nothing is
Yeah, and there's so many scams too.
yeah, you have to be careful about that. I talked to a senior yesterday who found out that somehow her insurance through Medicare was canceled. Like I don't know if it was an Advantage plan. I'm not exactly sure. I
Mm-hmm.
just know that the insurance that she's been always had and thought she still had, she found out that somehow it got switched. And so they were saying that when people call you, if you say the word yes,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
they record that. And
Yeah, and
how is
they'll do what
that?
they want to do with it.
How is that legal? That is just wrong.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's why I don't talk to them.
Yeah, that is just wrong. Mm, I think about the Island of Misfit Toys, from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they take all the scammers and it goes to the Island of Scammers, and it's a bad place to be.
Now, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen because the moon can't catch him.
That is just wrong. I hate.
Yeah, that's what you can't talk to these folks on the phone about nothing.
Hmm. So that's a shame, especially if you're interested in learning about another one. It might be a good fit, but you don't want it to be changed without your consent. That's not okay. So, anyway, on that senior planet, one of the classes that came recommended was called Morning Stretch. One of Miss Gwen, I don't know if you remember her from the morning class. Sometimes she's come to the afternoon class,
Mm-hmm.
but she highly recommends that morning stretch class with Cass. So, I don't know much about all of the classes, but that one she recommended. So you might
Okay,
give that
with Cass, that's the person's name is Cass.
Cass. CAS is the instructor, but it's called a morning stretch.
What is it on? YouTube?
No, it's on that senior planet that I was telling you
Okay,
about.
okay. Morning stretch.
Hmm. So, from what I saw, it looks like they do it. He does it every single day or very regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to do it every day. It's just available for you if you would like to.
I need that stretch though
Yeah,
for my back.
I think I'm going to give it a try maybe on Thursday because I don't have my class on Thursday this week. So I think I'm going to give some of those senior planet classes a try. That way, if anybody asks for additional programming,
Mm-hmm.
I'll know kind of, what things are like to give them a recommendation that may be good, especially at our senior centers, because they have the capability of doing virtual programming, but they don't always know what to offer. So that may be good for them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ma'am. Well, you want to get started and working on our Tai Chi?
Well, since there's nobody but me, we don't have to do anything.
Well,
Because I'm gonna do my exercise anyway though.
I don't mind it all to go through. We can do a review since it's been a couple weeks since you were with us. Well, let's just do kind of a review of our movement, if that's okay.
We
And,
sit down, you just want to move around.
yeah. And then you can let me know if you have any questions. And if you don't want to go the whole hour, then that's fine. We don't have to. But I will put your shirt in the mail today. Thank
Okay.
you for giving me your address. And so I'll be looking out for that. And if you come back to the class in January and you come 10 times again, then you can earn another color of a shirt. And once come to you come to the fourth set of classes, then you can earn a sweatshirt. So this is something new that I got this year. to offer for the people who just continue to sign up. So that's a pretty cool gift to get to earn
Yeah.
for being committed to the class. So, as we know, we always start with opening and closing our hands and just generally getting our bodies warmed up. You think by almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon that you are warmed up. You've been up and moving throughout the day, so probably your body's not real cold, and it's pretty warm outside. At least it is in Baxley today. So when it's warm temperatures outside, then your body will be warmer than if you were, then it's cold. Like last week was freezing cold. And excuse me, that is free. It was freezing cold last week. So it took a little bit more effort to get our bodies warmed up last week. And I think the cold's going to come back maybe sometime the end of this week. I'm not looking forward to it, but just always make an effort to warm up your muscles before you exercise, and it decreases your chance of injury. So that's a good thing. All right, starting with our warm-up stretches. We do those for all of our major joints, starting with our neck. We get our body in a stable stance where our feet are shoulder width or hip width apart. We have good posture and our shoulders are relaxed. We'll make an effort to breathe throughout. So try not to hold your breath or catch yourself if you are holding your breath. Often when we're busy thinking about what we're doing, we hold our breath, not on purpose. We don't mean to, but it happens. So just check in every now and again and make sure you're continuing to breathe. Remember, our moves are slow, smooth, and continuous in nature. And we do keep that upright posture. We don't lock our joints. Our goal is to have no tension, even in our warm-ups. So let's start with our neck. We bring our hands up, palms down, bring them towards our chin and chest, push away from our bodies, and then follow those hands all the way down, chin to chest. So you feel a slight stretch in the back of your neck. Excuse me. Let's do one more. Our other neck stretch starts out the same way. We drop one hand to our hip and follow the hand as we look towards that shoulder. Come back to the front, switch hands. So we'll go side to side. And you don't have to go as far as you can go. Just go until you feel that slight stretch. The more you do this movement, the more flexible your neck will be, and you'll just have generally better mobility in your neck, less tension. You know, we get tension headaches if our muscles are too tight. So we want to keep our muscles stretched as best that we can. So those are for our neck. Now let's go to our shoulders. We start rolling our shoulders forward. We always go forward first. Small circles, think the size of a quarter. And then we roll them back. And it kind of feels like a massage you give yourself. It's just a way to help stretch and warm up our major joints. I tend to get in a hurry and maybe do a little bigger than that quarter because it just feels good to rotate those shoulders. Big circle, hands up and then turn and push them down. This is a good one to pair with breathing. So inhale and exhale. Inhale as you come up and exhale as you push down. Now for our spine, let's grab our ball. We're going to push one hand down and the other up. Notice my hand doesn't fully extend. I keep a soft bend there. This is about our spine. We're not stretching our arms, we're stretching that spine. Do one more on each side. I like to inhale as I come to my ball and exhale as I separate my hands. Come back to our ball. Now let's go side to side. A short trip. We stop just above that knee, switch our hands, and go to just above that other knee. This movement right here prepares us for our waving hands and clouds move. Have you been able to watch the recordings on YouTube on the weeks that you've been unable to make class?
No, but I
That's
know
okay.
that. Look at them.
That's okay. They're there for you anytime you need it. I keep them on that YouTube page. All right, now for our hips. We're going to shift our weight to one leg, place our heel forward, hands back, paws in the middle, and toe back, hands forward. To the other side, shift the weight. Let's shift our weight side to side, keeping our body upright, staying within our frame as we shift the weight. We don't want to lean. Leaning is going towards falling. Now for our knees, we shift, lift, tap, and punch. So there's a cross lateral movement where we're moving the foot and the opposite hand. And that's a challenging move. It challenges our brain, which is great. So not just physically, but mentally challenging. And so that's other reasons why Tai Chi is so good for us. You can challenge yourself by tapping your foot higher in the air. I'm keeping mine pretty low to the floor. Now we're going to step out. So we shift the weight, we step a foot forward. We're going to keep both feet flat on the floor as we shift weight forward and punch again the opposite hand. So by keeping both feet flat on the floor, it makes the move safer. It keeps us from leaning. Helps also keep us from extending that knee beyond our toe, which is, it's not going to feel good on your knee if you do that. I don't even show it how to do it wrong as an example because it hurts my knee. So we're kind of trained to do things bigger and better or bigger and more, and that's supposed to be better. And so it's kind of hard to not think, oh, this move is too small. I need to do it bigger. And that's just not the way it is in Tai Chi. Everything is small in Tai Chi. All right, for our ankles, we shift the weight to one leg and heel, toe, heel, toe. Just rocking that ankle. This helps improve the mobility of our ankle joint, helps reduce tension and stiffness. I know arthritis is real, and so any of our joints can have that wear and tear and inflammation from overuse and just being around a while. And so we want to do what we can to keep the muscles stretched and warmed up and able to withstand, if we are to kind of get tripped up in a hole and we can catch ourselves and keep ourselves from falling. And we do that by strengthening our muscles. All right, so those are our warm-ups of our major joints: neck, shoulders, spine, hips, knees, and ankles. So we do those every time. So let's go now into our part one, basic 6 movements, but starting with commencement. So again, upright posture, our weights on both legs, and we're going to do some weight transfer as we move throughout these movements. So here we go, beginning with commencement. Hands come up, down, shift right. Place the left foot out, hands come in and up. Shift left as those hands go out forward. Right foot forward, hands come back, open, close. Let me move back so my feet are in the camera. All right, so now we have single whip. We shift left, we step out right, and then adjust weight to both feet. We push our hands out, turn, and separate. Our eyes and head follow our left hand. Shift left, bring that right foot, right hand back, waving hands in clouds. Step out, and this is where these words come into play. We step, we switch our hands, turn, and then shift the weight. So we can step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn, and come back to the middle for open and close. Now let's go to the left. Shift right, step out left, adjust weight, push, turn, separate, eyes following our right hand. Shift right, bring that left foot, left hand back, waving hands in clouds. Step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn, shift, step, switch, turn, and come back to the middle for open and close. So those are our basic 6 movements. So let's do them this time without saying all those movements, just the names of each one.
Can we
All
stop
right,
in a few minutes?
ma'am?
Can we stop in a few minutes?
Yes, ma'am. You done? You tapping out?
I said, can we stop in a few minutes?
Uh-huh. Like, are you wanting to end class? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
in class in
Okay.
a few minutes.
All right, let's do this one time without us talking about the movements, then we'll cool down. All right, so we have part 1, basic 6, and commence. Open, close. Single whip. Waving hands in clouds. open, close, single whip, waving hands in clouds, open, close, and close it out. So those are our basic 6. You can also do those seated. All right, let's cool down. We always cool down by giving our legs a little fist massage. Our legs work so hard in Tai Chi class. As we do all that weight shifting, those muscles just get tired. And so this helps break up any lactic acid that may make you sore. So next we gather tension and then we let it go. Tension can cause pain, and we want to recognize what that feels like and then let it go. Tense and relax. Big shoulder circle. Again, hands up and push down. Same one we do in warm-ups. And then to end class, we have our right fist representing our strength, our left fingers together representing our friendship, our thumb in our humility. We put those together, and in mutual respect, we say namaste.
Namaste.
So there we go, Miss Lula. I'll go put your shirt in the mail, and just let me know if I can do anything for you, and get signed up with Miss Sam to come back in January. Sound good?
Oh, so it won't be you.
Huh?
It won't be you in January.
Yeah, it'll be me, but you have to sign. You can
Oh,
sign
okay,
up
okay,
through
okay.
sign
They
up
sent,
through Sam.
okay, they sent me an email to sign this when I signed this. They sent me an email.
Okay. Well,
They sent me a text.
yes, I will be your teacher, but she handles the registration.
Okay,
All right. Well, you
okay.
take care, Miss Lula. Have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
All right. Love you. See you in January.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.